Hello YouTube. Today we are going to review the tools right here for those who are not familiar with the tools and other options up here. Okay, so this is the move tool. So in case you want to move an image around, you're going to use the move tool. The marquee tools here are to select an area of an image and cut it out or move it out, which is also the same for almost all of these right here. Now the selection tool is it's almost the same, but it selects an object in an image. So if you have like an image with lots of things in it, the quick selection tool might not be the best option. The magic wand tool basically selects a color area. I believe that's how I would explain it. Let me just show you a quick example. Let's see. Like this. You see how this image has a white background? So if you were wanting to get rid of the background and just get the image by itself, you would probably want to use the magic wand tool, which you would just click on the white and it selects all the white. Now if the image sort of goes off the screen, or the image goes off the white background, you're going to need to hold shift and click all the white areas. After that, you can either make sure the layers up. You can either push delete and get rid of it, or use the eraser tool to get rid of it yourself. So that would allow you to get the image without a background, in case you were making a different kind of background. The crop tool, which is normally used to just select an area and basically make or focus it in an area of an image. So if I were wanting to crop this, you just get this. So cropping will make your image smaller and focus on one area. Now the eyedropper tool is to get a specific color from an image. Say I wanted a blue color because I liked it in this image here. I would just click it, and down here I get the same color. Now the spot healing brush is normally used to repair an image if there's parts of it missing. And the brush tool is pretty self-explanatory, it's just a brush. You can just color with it. The clone stamp tool, I have not tested that one out yet, which I normally do not use. The history tool, I currently do not know yet either. The eraser tool, self-explanatory, just erases. The gradient tool and paint bucket tool are used to make backgrounds. So say I wanted a blue background, you'd make a new layer, which would be this option here, and just click and you get a blue background. The gradient tool uses different types of colors. For example, the colors you see here, say I wanted a rainbow background, you can just click and drag the line up and you basically get all these different colors. Let's see. The blur tool just makes everything look blurry, which I normally don't use. Dodge, burn, and sponge tool are used to edit an image to either make it darker in one area or lighter in one area. Now the pen tool is normally used to make lines, which is not very easy to use if people aren't used to it. For example, you could have this little line here, or a path, and basically say you wanted to create a line there with the pen tool. You would make this little path here, right click it, and say stroke path. I'm going to stroke it with the brush, simulate pressure, and you basically get this little line here. After you're done, you're going to want to delete the path, and you're left with this. The text tool is mainly used for adding text to an image, just like so. Those are the main tools you'll probably use. Some of the others are just to make different images in other shapes. Then here you have the zoom in tool, which you will normally probably not want to use, because you can use it with Control plus and Control minus to zoom in and zoom out. So you can zoom in and zoom out. And then we have the other options here. This here is to delete it layer. So say I want to delete the text, and it'll delete it. This is to create a new layer, which I just did a while ago. And there's a folder in case you have a bunch of different layers and you need organization. You would make a folder and drag the layers inside to collapse them so things don't get too messy. And then you have the other tools here to affect different types of things in a picture. Here you also have the Opacity Tool, which I'll show you here. The Opacity Tool makes the image lighter, and if you drop it to 0, the image will basically disappear. So you would use this if you wanted something in the background that's very light. And the same goes for the fill tool probably. Now there's other options here. For example, this drop down will make the top image look different. So say you wanted to make this like an overlay and make it like that. You could make that an option. You can go with soft lights. So there's all types of different options here that you can use. So yeah, that would be that drop down. Now channels and paths I normally don't mess with. Adjustments have different types of options, like brightness and contrast. You can make it brighter. So yeah, those are basically these tools here. Also, you always want to work in essentials, which is normally what I always work on. That's pretty much it for the tool explanations. Some of them I don't normally use, so I don't have the perfect description for them. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.